Today's lesson is called Cole Sprouse is Back and Better Than Ever. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff.
I am Roger. We're going to continue talking about our featured celebrity, Cole Sprouse. He's back in the spotlight, or at least he was away from the spotlight, but he has returned as an actor. Remember last time, of course, we said he was a child actor. He has a twin brother, Dylan. He starred in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and then when that show ended, he kind of took a break and tried to study at NYU. He suffered from depression, so he took up photography as a way to deal with his depression, and now, of course, he's decided to come back to acting, but, you know, if acting doesn't work out for him, he can always turn back to photography.
Yes, Cole Sprouse took a break. He was a child star along with his twin brother there, but after their very famous hit show, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, ended its run, Cole Sprouse decided to take a break. He wanted to figure out who he was. He'd spent most of his childhood working and acting and being famous and making money, and he thought, you know what? I want to have a normal life for a change, for a little while. I want to find out who I am. And you know what? He succeeded. He went through some tough times there, but he came out on the other side better than ever. Yes, while he was studying, he became depressed, but he was able to deal with that depression through photography. And it turns out that deep within him, there's a photographer in there. Deep within his soul, there is someone who's capable of taking some fantastic photographs. In fact, if he hadn't been trained as an actor, if that wasn't his trade, he would have become a full-time photographer. That's what he thinks. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a short break, but when we come back, we'll start reading from the second part of our article on Cole Sprouse.
Sprouse was preparing to attend graduate school when he got a chance that he couldn't pass up. He was offered an audition for Riverdale, a drama based on characters from Archie Comics. In the show, the dark truth behind the picture-perfect town of Riverdale is shown. Sprouse likes the idea and feels it reflects our world today. He also relates to his character, Jughead, a moody teenager and social outcast.
Hello， 大家好。第一部分我们看到单字 audition， 这个字是名词，指演员、乐手等的试镜、试奏。例如 The local chorus opens up an audition to recruit new members. 当地的合唱团开启了一个试镜来招募新的成员。另外，这个字除了可以当名词外，还可以做动词，指试镜、试唱或甄选。可以说 10 students auditioned for the lead role in the school play. 有10名学生参加学校话剧试镜，争取饰演主角。再来，我们看到一个动词 reflect， 有反映、显示的意思。举例来说 Sunlight reflected off the small mirror and made a bright spot on the wall. 阳光从那面小镜子反射出去，在墙壁上产生一个亮点。另外，补充一个相关的片语，可以用 reflect on 代表深思、反省。我们可以说 Amy reflected on the past event and wished she could have done things differently. Amy 细想着过去那件事情，希望当时的她有不同的做法。接着我们看到单字 moody， 这个字是形容词，指喜怒无常的、闷闷不乐的。像是 Diane may be moody when the weather turns foul. 当天气变恶劣时， Diane 可能变得喜怒无常的。又或者说 I was feeling very moody all day because I didn't sleep well last night. 我整天都觉得闷闷不乐的，因为我昨晚没有睡好。接下来我们看到名词 outcast， 指被社会或群体排斥的人或不合群的人。例如 Billy's friends and family ignored him after his release from prison, making him feel like an outcast. Billy 的亲朋好友在他从监狱出来后无视他，让他觉得自己是被社会抛弃的人。
Okay, let's continue talking about Cole Sprouse. Now, remember, he was practicing photography at NYU, studying archaeology, I believe, and Sprouse was preparing to attend graduate school when he got a chance that he couldn't pass up. So, of course, if you go to university, of course, you go for 4 years, then you get your bachelor's degree, and then you can go to graduate school to try to get your MS, your MBA, or whatever. So he was getting ready to go to grad school, but then he got a chance that he could not pass up. He could not resist this opportunity. Gee, I'd love to go to grad school and study archaeology or anthropology or photography or whatever, but gee, here's an opportunity that I just have to accept. I cannot pass this up. So here we've got the verb phrase to pass up, which means you basically ignore it. You don't take the opportunity.
Yeah, get this. He was offered an audition for Riverdale, a drama based on characters from Archie comics. And by the way, here we have the word comics. When we're talking about comics, we're talking about comic books, graphic novels where you kind of tell the story through pictures and words, one panel at a time. So in each panel or each box on the page there might be some dialogue or some words that's going to tell you what's going on, and it might also tell you what the characters are saying. But yes, you'll also have illustrations there as well. That's what comics are. By the way, it says here he was also offered an audition for Riverdale. If you're an actor, let's say, the way that you get a part is that you audition for that part. It's kind of like an interview for actors in this situation.
And in the show, the dark truth behind the picture-perfect town of Riverdale is shown. If you've ever read Archie comics, you know that Riverdale is an all-American city. Nothing bad ever happens there. They're all going to high school. They're having a great time. But in this particular TV show, they kind of show a dark side to Riverdale. I have not seen this show, but my goodness, reading this makes me very, very interested in checking this out. What is the dark side of Riverdale? What's the dark truth behind Riverdale? What's going on? What sort of controversies, what kind of gossip is going on there?
Yes, apparently Sprouse is on board for this. He likes this idea of kind of picking apart this picture-perfect image of Riverdale. Yes, Sprouse likes the idea and feels it reflects our world today.
Reflect, right. Usually reflect means light bounces off something. Light reflects in the mirror, or the light of the sun reflects off the moon, and that's why the moon is so bright at night. But here to reflect just kind of means shows us what is really happening in society. Riverdale is not supposed to be a picturesque, cute town where everything is happy. No, there are dark things that happen in any town, like the woman is planning to divorce her husband, or somebody's plotting revenge against somebody for some automobile accident, stuff like that. That's kind of stuff you might see in the dark side of Riverdale.
Now there's more. Cole Sprouse, he also relates to his character, Jughead, a moody teenager and social outcast. Now, by the way, before we move on, we have this verb relate to talk about. But specifically, we're talking about relating to someone or somebody. If you can relate to someone, you can put yourself in their shoes, okay? You can feel what they feel because you feel that you share something with them. So here it says that Cole Sprouse relates to this character. There are aspects of this character that Cole Sprouse sees in himself.
Exactly, to relate to somebody. Of course, maybe you have roommates in college, but you don't really get along, so you decide to move out. Why did you move out? Well, I could not relate to my roommates. We just couldn't see eye to eye on things, so I moved out. But here he also relates to this character, Jughead. That's who he plays. And he's moody, and he's a social outcast. He's an outsider. He's kind of a loner, and nobody wants to be his friend, so he always has to do stuff by himself, etc., etc. So that would be a challenging character to portray if you were an actor.
There you go. It would be difficult to portray as an actor if you weren't able to identify with this person or if you weren't able to relate to them. But here, Cole Sprouse has no problems with this at all. He does relate to this character called Jughead. Anyways, folks, with that, it is time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be right back after a short break.
Although returning to acting was a difficult choice for Sprouse, he realizes how lucky he is to be able to do so. His family wasn't well off when he was growing up, so his and his brother's acting work helped them make ends meet. He knows that not everyone is so fortunate. To even be a working entertainer in Hollywood is such a rare privilege, he said in an interview.
第二部分，我们看到一个单字 fortunate， 这个字是形容词，指幸运的。举例来说 ，We were fortunate that it didn't rain during our picnic. 我们很幸运的在野餐时没有下雨。而在 fortunate 的字首加上 un， 可以成为它的反义词 unfortunate， 指不当的、不幸的。我们可以说 Beth made the unfortunate mistake of agreeing to help her friend cheat on her test. Beth 犯了不当的错误，答应帮助朋友考试作弊。再来，我们看到名词 entertainer， 指艺人、表演者，像是 During dinner, entertainers danced or sang for the people at the restaurant. 晚餐时，表演者为这间餐厅的人唱歌跳舞。另外，去除 entertainer 字尾的 er， 可以成为它的动词 entertain， 有使娱乐、取悦的意思。我们可以说The babysitter sang songs to entertain the children. 那保姆唱歌让孩子们开心。
All right, everybody, let's continue talking about our featured actor, Cole Sprouse. Now, here in the next part, it says, although returning to acting was a difficult choice for Sprouse, he realizes how lucky he is to be able to do so. Yes, he better realize that because lots of people out there would love to be an actor. They would love to be famous. They would love to be making the kind of money that actors make. So he needs to realize that he is lucky and that he does not have to go back to NYU and study photography. Even though that does sound very interesting, you can still be much more famous and make much more money being an actor in a movie.
There you go. I think you've got it right there, okay? Sprouse definitely has led a pretty charmed existence. He's had a pretty charmed life. He's had a whole lot of things given to him, okay? He's a very privileged individual, so yeah, you might be thinking, poor guy, he's going to have to give up a spot in a graduate program and at NYU there so that he can go back to acting and make a whole lot of money. Oh, poor guy, I feel really bad for him. Well, he knows, okay, that he has lived a charmed existence, okay? He realizes how lucky he is, how much privilege he has. So, yes, he's making it very clear here, don't weep for me. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go back and get my graduate degree, but instead, I'm going to have to return to acting. This doesn't sound like it's the worst thing in the world. It's been tough for me, but yes, I know that this really wasn't a super difficult decision to make, considering that some people don't have any decision at all or any choice in the matter as far as their lives are concerned. I realize, though, that I am a lucky individual, or I should say Sprouse knows this. Now, he has lived a charmed life, but get this, his life wasn't always perfect. Yeah, his family wasn't well off when he was growing up, so his and his brother's acting work helped them make ends meet. So he was famous and making a whole lot of money and stuff like that. Apparently, he was helping his family out. He was helping them to make ends meet. By the way, if you make ends meet here, you make enough money to pay all of your bills. For instance, you could say, it was difficult for me to make ends meet after I lost my job at the deli.
Oh, no. Well, because my full-time job pays so poorly, I have to make ends meet by working at the donut shop in the evening. So, of course, his family was not doing too well when he was a kid. They were not well off. His family was not wealthy. So, of course, his brother and his acting jobs helped out. They helped the family make ends meet. He knows that not everyone is so fortunate. So, yes, he's got this opportunity to act on TV. and in movies, perhaps. So, yes, he realized that not everybody has this opportunity. Some people have to work on the farm, or they have to work in the factory, or they have to be a fisherman in Alaska or something like that and never be famous their whole life. So here he goes on to say, to even be a working entertainer in Hollywood is such a rare privilege, he said in an interview. So, of course, when you look at people from Hollywood, you usually only see the people who have made it, who are successful. You don't see the many thousands, perhaps millions of people who went out to Hollywood with dreams of becoming famous, and they ended up working as dishwashers and waiters and waitresses, and they still had to go back dirt poor to their homes in South Dakota or in Kansas or in Utah.
Yes, they'll never work as entertainers, okay? They wanted to be entertainers. They wanted to be actors or maybe singers, people who entertain in front of other people, but these people, they won't get this chance, and Cole Sprouse knows that many people don't get the chances that he has gotten. He knows that working as an entertainer in Hollywood is a rare privilege. And here we have the word privilege to talk about. Here, a privilege is an advantage that you have that other people do not. Yeah, usually only a special few people are able to get certain privileges, okay? Yeah, and other people will never get those privileges. So here, Cole Sprouse is saying he knows that he has lived a charmed life and that he has been given a fantastic privilege here. He's a very privileged individual. He's been able to work as an entertainer in Hollywood.
Okay, that brings us to the end of the second part of our lesson for today. Let's now listen to the third part.
Sprouse has been a hit as Jughead, and he's also taken to the big screen in the teen romance 5 Feet Apart. With this recent success, it looks like Cole Sprouse may be in it for the long haul this time. New and old fans alike can't wait to see what's in store for him next.
最后第三部分我们看到单字 romance 这个字是名词，用来指爱情电影故事、浪漫情调。例如 Abby likes movies with lots of romance, but her boyfriend doesn't like to watch them with her. Abby 喜欢看有很多爱情故事的电影，但她男友不喜欢跟她一起看这些电影。
All right, everyone. Cole Sprouse is a hit once again. Yes, Riverdale is a great show, and people really like the character that he portrays. Jughead. Yes, Sprouse has been a hit as Jughead. He is a hit as Jughead, or people like him in this role. He's gained some popularity due to this role. Yes, Sprouse has been a hit as Jughead, and he's also taken to the big screen in the teen romance 5 Feet Apart. So not only is he acting on TV now, or acting in TV shows, he's also acting in movies and films. He has taken it to the big screen.
That's right. So yes, his major role is Jughead, but also he's been in movies, or at least the big screen, the silver screen we could also say. Teen Romance, a film about young teenagers who are falling in love, and the title is 5 Feet Apart. Now, with this recent success, it looks like Cole Sprouse may be in it for the long haul this time. So here we've got the phrase for the long haul, or in the long run, you could also say, which means it's going to be for a long time. It's not just going to be temporary.
So before he worked on this show on the Disney Channel, it had a good run, but then Cole decided to take a break. Okay, he took a break, and only years later did he come back to acting. But now he's back, and it looks like he's going to be around for a long time, i.e., he probably won't be taking any extended breaks in the near future, okay? He's in it for the long haul. He might not retire until he reaches the age of 60 or 70 or something like that. Anyways, the final sentence of our lesson says, new and old fans alike can't wait to see what's in store for him next. And yeah, when you're talking about what's in store for you, you're talking about what the future holds for you, what's going to happen to you in the future.
Yes, what's in store, what's going to happen next. What's in store for us right now? Well, we're going to listen to our Chinese teacher.
各
位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第3部分提到 Cole Sprouse 因为电视剧的角色而受到欢迎，那他最近也有演出一部浪漫爱情片。他说 With this recent success, it looks like Cole Sprouse may be in it for the long haul this time。 有了最近的成功表现，看来 Cole Sprouse 这次也许会持续在演艺之路大放异彩。好，句子里面有一个字叫做 haul， H-A-U-L， 这个字当名词可以用来表达托运距离啊，或者是路程。 Long haul 表示长途、长程或者是长期、长时间。在课文里面Long haul 它表示很长的一段时间，我们常常会把它用在片语 for the long haul 或者是 over the long haul 当中。举例来说 Ryan and Kate are both serious about the relationship. They are in it for the long haul. Ryan 和 Kate 对这段感情很认真，他们是要发展长期的关系。好，另外 long haul 之间可以加上连字号来变成形容词，那就是表达长途的、长期的。像我们可能会看到 long haul flight 就表示长途班机、长程的航班。好，接着我们看到这个句子，它有用到一个句型是 with 加名词，逗号主词加动词，这是用来表达有了什么什么，由于什么什么，怎么样怎么样。其中的 with 加名词是用来表达出某一个条件或者是原因，去补充说明主词或是主要子句。像课文里面的 with this recent success， 意思是有了最近的成功表现，用来补充说明主要子句。那我们来造一个例句。With Ethan's help, we were able to finish the project ahead of schedule. 由于有了 Ethan 的帮忙，我们才能超前进度，提早完成那份企划专案。好，读到课文的最后一句，他说 New and old fans alike can't wait to see what's in store for him next. 新旧的粉丝们都迫不及待要看他接下来会有什么样的表现。那句子里面的 alike 它是当副词表达同样的或者是相似的，常见的用法是 A and B alike 或者是 A, B and C alike。 好，那我们来举个例子。Anne is loved by customers and coworkers alike. 顾客和同事都很喜欢 Anne， 那这边就是用 customers and coworkers alike 用来表达顾客和同事都同样怎么样怎么样。另外句子里面的 in store 表示准备好的、即将发生或是即将完成的。常见的句型有2种，第一种呢是have something in store for somebody 或者是 hold something in store for somebody。 那第二个句型是 something lies in store for somebody， 动词也可以换成 be 动词变成 something be 动词 in store for somebody。 好，这2种句型呢都是用来表达说某事正等着某人，某事即将发生在某人身上。那我们来看2个例句。They have a big surprise in store for their kids. 意思就是说，他们为孩子们准备了一个大惊喜。好，再造一个例句。We don't know what lies in store for us in the future. 我们并不知道未来会有什么事情发生在我们身上。好，那么以上是今天的重点整理，我们来回顾今天的单字吧。
Comic.Many Western newspapers have traditionally printed a full page of comics every Sunday. Reflect. This article reflects the opinions of the writer, not the views of the newspaper. Relate. Mr. Turner is such a good teacher because he relates well to children. Fortunate. I was fortunate that I not only got into my first choice college, but also received a scholarship there. Privilege.I had the privilege of working for a boss who was patient and willing to teach me. Romance. Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is a romance about 2 teenagers who cannot be together.
Discussion Starter starts now.
All right, folks, with that, it's time for our discussion starter question. Hey, Roger. Do you think Cole Sprouse is lucky to work in Hollywood? Why or why not?
I don't think working in Hollywood makes someone privileged because recently Hollywood and the Academy have been making some really rotten decisions regarding their awards. So I think it's a big farce to work in Hollywood. You're better off getting an honest job working as a peanut farmer in Georgia.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Roger. Cole Sprouse, he's very lucky to be working as an entertainer in Hollywood because he's going to be able to get out there and share his gift with other people, and I'm sure that the pay that he's going to get is going to be pretty good. So he's extremely lucky to be able to do something that he loves and to get paid for it. Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.